Welcome back, travellers, to this very stunning view of southwestern Liyue and the mountains beyond, where today we will be taking up Ganyu's invitation to meet with Lady Ningguang in her majestic Jade Chamber, which, there it is, up there. The only problem being we don't know how to actually get there, and so we're gonna climb this rather horrible mountain. It was a real nightmare to get up here, and we're not even at the top yet, but I think we're just about there, and hopefully, oh, yep, here we go. Let's see what happens.
That's the Jade Chamber!
Yeah, but Paimon, the question is, how do we get up there? Yeah, that's not very helpful, is it?
This is bad. Paimon's supposed to be your guide, but Paimon doesn't know where the way up to the Jade Chamber is.
Oh, well, maybe we should have asked the emissary Ganyu. I mean, that would have made sense, wouldn't it? Exactly.
Well, since we want to go to the Jade Chamber, heading to its location on the map is the sensible thing to do.
True enough, but when that thing is high in the sky, maybe it's not so sensible after all.
Let's look around. There has to be a way up there nearby.
Yeah, maybe there's some invisible stairs. Or an escalator, maybe, or even like a highway to heaven. Or maybe that thing up there. That could also be worth looking into. Let's have a little gander, and oh, I see a thingy.
Hey, look! There's some sort of mechanism thingy.
I wouldn't describe it as a mechanism, but definitely a thingy.
Since this is the right place, it must have something to do with the Jade Chamber.
It looks a bit cheap compared to the Jade Chamber, but yeah, maybe it's the way to the Jade Chamber.
Yes, this must be the way.
Yeah, I'm not convinced just yet. But I guess Paimon knows best. Okay, well, let's see what happens when we do this. Woo! That was actually quite fun. Oh gosh. Okay, I can do this. Look at that.
It only takes us up to here.
Yeah. Well, you can always just float across, but me, I'm kind of stuck.
Aw, if that wind current was stronger, we'd be able to reach the top in one go.
Well, best we go back to Liyue and ask the Millilith.
Huh? Why?
The way up shouldn't be a secret, or ...
Or... Oh, Paimon gets it! If it was a secret, Ganyu wouldn't have let us try to find it ourselves, right?
Yeah, I mean, she wouldn't forget to tell us, would she?
Alright, let's follow your plan, then we can...
I wouldn't exactly call it a plan, but go on.
Oh, hang on a moment. Look down there!
Where?
Looks like we've gotten close to the Guizhong Ballista.
Oh, go.
Paimon has a new idea!
Did you want to shoot the ballista at the Jade Chamber?
Why don't we shoot you up to the Jade Chamber using the ballista?
Well, thanks, but no thanks, cause I don't have a death wish.
Oh, right. This method does seem a bit unsafe.
Precisely. Still, I do remember that the ballista had a scope at least.
Oh, that's right! Now that you mention it, we could use the Guizhong Ballista to see if there's another way up nearby.
We could do, or we could just go and ask a Millilith.
Is this an answer from this world?
Okie doke. And after we spent all that time climbing up here, we're gonna go straight back down again, which seems very counterproductive, but I guess it's good for those arm muscles, so I guess we can't complain too much. I just hope this doesn't lead us on a wild goose chase like the last time we went to the Guizhong Ballista, but we'll see. And there it is, still in one piece, and also guarded by the Millilith, no less. How intriguing. Let's see what they have to say.
Halt!
Oh, halt!
Who trespasses on these hallowed grounds?
Trespasses? Hallowed what now? These are the wilds around Mount Tianheng.
Exactly. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
We're invited guests. What makes you think you can treat us like this?
exactly. Bow down and worship us immediately.
No. Wait. Maybe this was Ningguang's plan all along.
What? To arrest us?
She pretended to invite us to the Jade Chamber, but set up a Millilith ambush here to arrest us.
Well, maybe, but I'm quite sure that's not the case.
Now Paimon's mad. You, over there. This is a trick, isn't it? How shameless.
Don't get yourself arrested, Paimon.
What? We're just on guard duty. What do you mean, shameless?
What nonsense! Seize these suspicious intruders at once!
These guys need to like calm down.
Well, here they come. Line them up and knock them
What, are
down.
we really gonna fight them? I don't think that's a good idea, but okay. Sure. I mean, why not? That makes perfect sense, yeah?
Windblade! Tactical retreat!
Oh no, they got backup. They must have known we were coming. Maybe Paimon was right after all. Still, we can't let them get away with this. They have insulted our honor and must pay the price.
Who goes there?
Windblade!
Try not to enjoy this.
Tactical retreat!
There we go. That shows them.
Stop! What's all this about?
Stop right now, thank you very much.
Lady Kuching, these two strange people suddenly appeared. They seem to have designs on the Guizhong Ballista.
Who are you calling strange?
Who are you calling strange?
That's exactly what I just said. Anyway, we were just looking for the way to the Jade Chamber, actually.
You want to go to the Jade Chamber?
Yeah?
Who are you?
Who are you?
We're invited guests here to look for the Liyue Archon. Who are you?
Exactly, thank you for repeating myself, Paimon. That's not really much of an introduction, but continue.
Well, as it happens, I am one of the Liyue Archon.
Oh,
Yes, question mark, question mark, question mark.
I'm Kuching, the Yuheng of the Qixing.
Kuching, the Yuheng of the Qixing.
I know of you, traveler. You're Ningguang's guests, yes?
Yeah.
Didn't expect to meet you here in the mountains.
Well, I didn't expect to meet you here either.
wow. Paimon didn't think we'd meet some super rich big shot out here in the middle of nowhere either.
The Guizhong Ballista in Tianheng Pass has long been in disrepair, and yet it was fixed in a single night. I came here to investigate that occurrence. These Millilith are just here to guard the scene, not to arrest anyone.
I didn't seem like that earlier.
So this was all a misunderstanding? Paimon never would have thought.
Well, thinking isn't that hard, Paimon.
Anyway, for a mortal to be able to repair an Adepti mechanism is quite the mystery, even to the Qixing.
Oh, so is she indicating that Zhongli might not be mortal after all?
That was...
Shh, Paimon, don't complicate the matter.
Eh? Oh, right. So, Lady Yuheng, might you have any idea why Lady Tianquan invited us to go to the Jade Chamber?
Yeah, is she gonna assassinate us?
Just call me Kuching.
Kuching.
I'd say that Ningguang's purpose is to request that the savior of Mondstadt take a more neutral stance. Or at least, to not wholly side with the Adepti.
We're not Besides, we spoke with the Adepti. They want to protect Liyue as well.
Yeah.
When you say protect, you're referring to their sanctimonious arrogance, aren't you?
Hey, there's nothing wrong with your arrogance, okay?
Huh?
Huh?
You are mortals, and thus under their protection. There was no way they would have regarded you as someone with the ability to assassinate a god.
Are you not mortal?
Naturally, they would also regard Ningguang's locking down the area, questioning the citizenry, and pursuit of the assassin to be pointless work. Perhaps they even wonder if there might be a cover-up.
Well, I am quite sure that's what's going on.
I'll say it like it is. They're underestimating us.
Or maybe you're underestimating them.
Well, you've got a point there.
I don't think she has, Paimon.
Still, this is the first time Paimon's seen a person from Liyue who doesn't respect the gods or the Adepti.
That is just bang out of order.
Should I respect the shallow sense of time and condescension to mortals that has caused them to delay in moving against us, Qixing?
Yeah.
Forget it. I shouldn't speak of them this way. This skepticism is mine alone, and Ningguang does not share it.
You need a copy of the adeptal equivalent of a Bible, young lady.
Either way, I will admit that the actions of the Adepti this time were quite restrained.
Well, you're still alive, aren't you? So that's something.
Rex Lapis's death is indeed an extraordinary circumstance. But to think that they would call for a council of Adepti rather than come down here directly.
Well, why would they waste time with you?
How surprisingly civilized of them.
Yes. Well, Ningguang would prefer to negotiate, wouldn't she?
Well, for Ningguang, she would talk anything and everything out if she could.
Uh-huh.
But I doubt we can do that here.
Uh-huh.
The time of the Adepti has long passed.
Uh-huh.
If even the Liyue Qixing don't want to face that truth, then what future is there for Liyue?
Maybe there isn't one.
Another super bold statement.
Uh-huh.
I'll stop here. Honestly, I hadn't intended to say so much. But you're a good listener, Traveler.
Well, I wouldn't go that far. I think you're the one who just talks too much.
You should both be off to the Jade Chamber. Don't be late now. Ningguang's schedule is packed to the gills all the way till next year.
We're trying to get there. We just can't seem to figure out. You know, it would help if she kind of like lowered the Jade Chamber to the ground to let us on. But I don't know. Maybe that's just too much common sense.
The cream of Liyue's mercantile crop all see ascending to the Jade Chamber as the greatest honor. Each brings rich gifts as they visit, all to curry a little favor with Ningguang.
Rich gifts. Oh, is there a subtle hint there?
Favor?
Paimon, that's not the point.
But...
But what?
Wait, that's right. Greeting gifts are a staple of Liyue's culture. We need to get one. Not to curry favor or anything, just to respect Liyue's culture.
Oh, but what could we even possibly hope to bring as a gift that would impress Lady Ningguang?
Alright. You can decide on your greeting gift yourselves. Let me tell you how to get to the Jade Chamber first.
Finally.
You didn't actually have to come to Mount Tianheng. Go back to Liyue Harbor. Find a guide at the Yuehai Pavilion, and... well then. May we meet again, Traveler.
Well, I hope we don't meet again, to be honest, but okay. I can't believe we wasted all that time climbing that ridiculously high mountain and finding that we never had to leave Liyue Harbor in the first place.
Well, that Yuheng may not respect the gods, but Paimon thinks she's a pretty cool person.
Well, I didn't, but I could only choose two options that both agree with you, so yeah.
So, what should we give to Ningguang when we see her?
You really have shifted focus, haven't you, Paimon?
Oh, right! Paimon dreamed of an amazing snack last night! Sugar-frosted slime!
That's some interesting dreams you have.
Paimon has a feeling that it would be perfect for a super rich person like Ningguang.
Uh-huh.
Why don't we go with that for a gift?
Well, I'd rather not, but since you brought it up, how would we make this thing you dreamed up?
With a certain boom shakalaka, of course.
Oh, so we're gonna see Zhongling, are we?
Let's go gather ingredients. Time waits for no one, and neither will our riches.
Can't argue with that. Well, yeah, Paimon, I guess we're going into the deep, dark valleys of Liyue to see if we can find some ingredients for this, what was it, sugar frosted slime? I mean, it doesn't sound like something that I would choose on the menu, but maybe here in Liyue they have other unique tastes, shall we say. Anyway, let's see what we can find. Alrighty, let's see what's going on near this rather big and glorious tree. Oh, a slime.
Ooh, look at that slime. It looks crystal clear and very delicious.
Does it?
That's the one.
Okay. Here, slimy, 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 slimy.
Freeze!
Okay, well there's that done. The next thing we're looking for is somewhere over here. And is that some treasure hoarders I see? Are we gonna steal their mora or something?
Huh? Is it just Paimon? Or is there a sweet fragrance in the air?
Now that you mention it.
Huh? Did you hear that?
Well, actually I didn't, but apparently it sounded like someone was singing.
No! That was definitely someone in trouble. It came from those ruins over there.
Oh no.
Uh-oh. It looks like the treasure hoarders have locked someone inside.
How dare they? Are they cannibals? This cannot be allowed to continue. I demand you surrender immediately.
With the wind! Cool it!
Hello there. And goodbye. Right, let's open this cage up and see who's hiding inside. Meng Don. Hello.
Thank you for your help, kind travelers.
Oh, you're welcome.
If you hadn't come to my aid, I surely would have rotted in this cell.
Or been eaten.
Those treasure hoarders. When their mood was good, they'd rearrange those pots of sweet flowers.
Oh.
When they were in a bad mood, they'd rearrange my face.
So they were secret gardeners, were they? Rewilding the Dunyu ruins.
Aw, it was nothing. No need to thank us all at once or anything.
So modest.
I understand. Don't worry. I will compensate you both.
Well, there's really no need.
Don't say that. I only escaped this predicament because of you.
Well...
I'm Meng Dan, a supplier for Mingxing jewelry in Liyue Harbor.
Oh,
I often walk around these mountains in search of antiques.
I see.
I never expected that those treasure hoarders would have their eyes on the same ruins that I had. Before I knew it, they'd caught and imprisoned me.
Oh, that is not good.
Is there anything that you lack? Antiques, treasure, various knickknacks, you name it. Well, as long as you want what I have to offer, of course.
Well, to be honest, some people say I lack common sense, but, well, your goodwill is good enough for me.
Wait a moment. Actually, we are looking for something.
Oh, yes, we are.
Oh? And what might that be?
I have no idea. Please do tell, Paimon.
Do you have a box that can store presents? We'd like a pretty one. The kind that you can use to store snacks.
Who stores snacks in pretty boxes?
Of course we do. How can one sell antiques without gift boxes? At Mingxing Jewelry, we have the best gift wrapping service in the 7 nations.
Oh, really now?
Now just give me a moment, and I'll let the boss know. You can go see her whenever you require that box.
Okay, are you gonna, like, phone her up now, or what? How does that work?
Great! Paimon's sugar frosted slime now comes in a beautiful package.
Well, not yet, it doesn't, Paimon. Wow, I guess you've got a box coming, and then are we gonna take these sweet flowers too? But it seems like such a shame to ruin their gardening. Anyway, I guess we'll take this extra sweet flower. Okay. And now we're heading back to Liyue Harbor to this Ningxing jewelry place and get this fancy box. Okie dokie, and here we are. Hello, Jingji.
Hey there! A guy called Meng Dan told us that we could get a nice and shiny box from your store.
Uncle Meng already told me about it. Thank you both for saving him.
Wow, that was quick.
Many of the best goods in our store were found by Uncle Meng.
Oh.
If anything were to happen to him, it would be impossible for us to continue doing business.
I see.
Here, this container is itself an antique, with at least 140 years of history. It's already been cleaned. Will it do?
Well, it seems a bit much since we're only putting sugar frosted slime in it, but we won't tell her that.
Yep. It's great!
Sure is.
Hang on a moment. Could we borrow one other thing?
Sure. Please help yourselves. As long as it's on our shelves.
Okay.
Traveler, this clay pot looks really awesome.
Why do we need a clay pot?
If we use an antique as our mixing bowl, we should be able to make a great snack.
I don't follow. How would that make a great snack?
It's done! The one and only sugar-frosted slime! Carefully now. Into the box it goes and dust it over with a bit more powdered sugar.
How did we just manifest this sugar frosted slime out of nothing?
Oh, yes. You might want to use these 2 freshly picked flowers as decorations, too.
Woohoo! It looks beautiful!
Wow, it does look quite nice, I must admit. Anyway, to be honest, I'm still not sold on this gift idea.
Great! Now that we've put all that we've got into this box, let's go to the Jade Chamber to see Ningguang.
Yeah, let's do that. I just can't quite remember where we're supposed to go. But anyway, it can't be that hard to figure out, right? Right? Alright, so apparently this was the place we were supposed to go to after all, and not that huge ass mountain all the way up there. Now let's see if we can find our guide who can chaperone us all the way up there. And don't tell me it's that. It is that, isn't it? Oh gosh. Hello.
Though the clouds may darken and light turn.
According to Kuching, this is what we should say. Excuse me, do you sell the moon here?
The moon?
Yes.
We
How
do.
many would you like?
That was such a long, awkward pause.
It's not convenient to speak of numbers here.
Ah, well said. Please, use this to ascend to the chamber. Yes, speaking of which, are you two the guests that Lady Ningguang has arranged to meet with today?
We are indeed.
Yep.
And yet the code they used was not the one for guests, but for the Yuheng. What's going on here?
Oh, well, that was surprisingly easy, and oh, there she is. Lady Ningguang herself. Look at those legs. Legs for days.
I've been waiting for you, returnee from Jueyun Karst.
Oh, have you now?
It's Ningguang!
That's Lady Ningguang to you, Paimon.
Since this is our first meeting, we've prepared a gift. I hope you like it.
Oh god, do we really have to give it to her?
Oh, for me. You have my thanks. It seems that I have made things difficult for you, considering that you were supposed to be my guests.
You have indeed.
Oh no, it's nothing.
Well, it's a nice place, this Jade Chamber.
I'm glad you like it too.
It is lovely. Why is that person behind you not looking at us? That's a bit rude.
This palace floats in the skies, higher than the peak of any mountain.
Oh.
From this vantage point, one may survey all of Liyue.
Oh.
I have been gathering the funds necessary to build it from the time I began learning the merchant's craft. And since becoming the Tianquan, I have spared no effort in hiring the best craftsmen to constantly extend it.
I see. Very nice.
At first, it was but the size of one room. Now, it is large enough to blot out the moon in the skies above Liyue. One day, I believe it will overshadow all 7 nations.
This Tianquan does not lack for ambition.
Not many from outside Liyue earn the right to ascend to the Jade Chamber.
Ooh.
But I have been in correspondence with the acting Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius, who spoke highly of you.
Oh, Jean. Thank you, Jean.
As such, I have been putting eyes and ears out ever since you reached Liyue.
Oh, spying on me, eh?
What?
And I finally got wind of your movements when you were on the way to Wangshu Inn.
Wait, was Goldet one of your people?
They sold us out? How dare they?
Just Goldet? No.
Just?
Everyone at Wangshu Inn is one of ours.
Should you really be telling us that? Yes. Hashtag at and percentage asterisk exclamation mark. We also ran into the Yuhang not long ago.
At the Guizhang Ballista, yes?
Yes.
You weren't peeking on us from the skies the whole time, were you?
Have you got like a really cool telescope up here?
I fear that peeking would have been a little difficult from this altitude.
But I thought you said you could like survey all of Liyue from up here.
Our eyes and ears are more than sufficient. You two are very interesting people, after all.
Oh.
It would be natural to take an interest.
I suppose it would, but Keqing said that the Qixing would not wish ill on Rex Lapis.
Well, I wouldn't expect you to trust us, considering that you have had far more interactions with the Adepti. The reason I invited you here was to clear up some misunderstandings.
And well, you did kind of send the Millilith all the way after us to Joyun Cast as well. Hang on, I thought she said the Jade Chamber was higher than any peak, and yet I can see that peak is taller, that peak is taller, all the ones over there are also taller. And I'm like, I think she's just lying to us. Tut tut tut.
I believe that you've heard of the Archon War.
It rings a bell.
Many gods used to walk this earth, and many long wars were fought between them that did not abate until 2,000 years ago. Much blood was shed, and many lives were lost. In the end, only 7 victors remained standing in Teyvat. They built cities and nations on the corpses of the vanquished, and thus began the era of the 7.
I see.
You can see Goyun Stone Forest from here, I trust.
Apparently.
It is no natural rock formation. Those are giant spears of rock hurled by Rex Lapis during the war.
Oh, do we get to see that, or do we just get to stare at Ningguang's boobies? I'm a bit confused.
Beneath the spears lie
there we
those
go.
cast down by Rex Lapis in those days. Gods that failed to seize the title of Archon.
Oh, so it's a burial ground.
Not only is it true that gods may die, but so too has the membership of the 7 changed over the last 2 millennia.
Oh.
Rex Lapis's passing is an unimaginable disaster for Liyue. But the Order of the 7 will not collapse simply because of that. Another Lord of Geo will arise sooner or later. Yet, how are we to forget Rex Lapis? When that time comes, the relationship between the people of Liyue and the gods and Adepti will surely be different from before. Even in a new era, the Liyue Qixing remain Rex Lapis's former subjects. Do you really think us capable of having played a part in his demise? Of lacking the foresight to see the certain repercussions?
Well, I did have quite significant doubts about you, to be honest, and why hide the exuvia then?
That day at Yujing Terrace, it was also very sudden. Even I was caught completely off guard. You were there, you no doubt saw.
To be honest, I thought you staged the whole thing.
But our enemy has long lain hidden within the harbor. If we do not act against them now, they will surely gain the upper hand. Hiding the Exuvia was a necessary maneuver to take the initiative back, to play the spider while our foes scurry about.
Who's this enemy you're talking about?
Would it be Child by any chance?
What do you think, Traveler?
It's him, isn't it?
Huh? What are you two talking about?
Oh, come on, Paimon.
Well answered.
Oh, thank you.
The scenery out here is fine indeed, but the wind is a little strong. Our preparations to receive guests within are complete, so please, this way.
Okay. I hope we can leave once we enter as well and don't end up stuck in a jail cell, but so far she seems more trustworthy than I originally thought.
Wowee! What a huge hall! Paimon's never seen such a fancy place before.
It is looking very, very expensive. Look at that. Very exquisite. Very exquisite indeed. Oh, look at that good drapage. Okay. Lady Ningguang appears to be downstairs somewhere, so let's not keep her waiting. Hello there. Waiting for me?
Be at ease, you two. Make yourselves at home if you wish.
Oh, well, in that case, do you have any nice desserts here?
Can we really?
Yeah, I'd love some desserts.
I have invited you two here as friends. And when friends come over to play, our enjoyment comes first. Naturally.
But I don't know you, but, and, is that what I think it is? What is it? What am I looking at?
Isn't this that legendary wall?
The legendary wall? No.
Why, you've kept your ear to the ground, I see.
Oh, it's the first time Paimon's kept anything on the ground.
That's because even the storytellers are talking about it. Everyone's after a piece of paper from that wall. It's super famous.
That's because that wall records Liyue's secrets. Merchants have always been attracted to secrets. But the secrets of the mercantile world are of no interest to you, are they, Traveler? You're rather special, really, and I think you're quite aware of that.
Why, thank you.
If possible, I'd like to have your trust.
Well, trust is earned, not given.
But if you were to choose the more trustworthy person between myself and Keqing...
Well, I'd rather trust you over Keqing, but it doesn't sound like I get the option to do that, but... Well, between your orthodoxy and her heterodoxy...
You'd pick Keqing?
No, I wouldn't.
Nah, I had a feeling.
I was forced into that decision against my will.
I originally thought her a bit too hard-headed. With someone of her character on the Qixing, I've had some extra messes to clean up behind the scenes.
Oh, I'm not surprised.
But after she said those words, the time of the Adepti has long passed. If even the Liyue Qixing don't want to face that truth, then what future is there for Liyue? Well, I must say that quite a few of my doubts have been dispelled.
I see.
I won't deny that Rex Lapis's passing seems advantageous to us. But, for Liyue's sake, we cannot allow ourselves to be shackled by rumors of our usurpation of power.
Why does it seem advantageous to the Qixing, though? I don't really understand, but I surmise that the Fatui has a hand in these rumors?
Indeed. It seems that you understood what I meant to say from the very beginning.
Not really. You misunderstand me completely.
I called for the gag order and for the Exuvia to be hidden to temporarily stabilize the situation, and also to prevent something similar to the incident in Mondstadt. With Rex Lapis's death, the Fatui have busied themselves with many clandestine actions beyond their diplomatic remit. As the Tianquan, one responsible for Liyue, I cannot be too concerned with appearances when opposing them. Allowing the rite of parting to take place was also meant to buy some time for us to take control of Liyue's administration.
I see. So does that mean Zhongli is in on it as well?
It's exactly as Zhongli said. The Qixing only provided the venue for the rite so they could use us for their own ends.
Yeah, to buy them more time.
Wait, that's right. Speaking of ends, could I say one other thing?
Did Paimon just talk about herself in the first person?
Of course.
Paimon's heard that anyone who sends a greeting gift gets a little something in return. So, does that include us?
Is now really the good time for that? Seriously, Paimon?
It's all right. I like direct people.
Oh, well, you will love Paimon.
Well, we have made quite a bit of trouble for you recently. How about this? You can pick any one object here as you please, and you may take it with you.
Oh, how generous of you. I like those jade screens in the back you have.
Yay! Paimon was just waiting for you to say that. Let's see, what should we get?
Oh, the jade screen, obviously. All those vases with sakura branches in are very nice as well.
One of the sheets on that wall.
No. Question mark, question mark, question mark.
Don't look at Paimon like that. One of these sheets of paper will sell for crazy prices, even if it's only as large as Paimon's fingernail.
Yeah, but I want the jade screen.
Just imagine how much more a whole untorn sheet would sell for.
Why do we have to sell it? I don't want to sell it.
Let's grab one, the biggest one.
I want this. Look at that. Isn't that, look how pretty that is. Or this one. So nice. Or the vase. I don't want the sheet of paper. Let's just sit here for a time. Look at that. It's like we belong here. Anything to say?
So, have you made your choice?
Well, I have, but I don't seem to get the choice that I want to make.
You don't have to confirm it with me. Just choose one and take it.
I want that one.
Afterwards, why not sit down for a while in the Jade Chamber? Or have a short stroll? Rest is also an integral part of any journey.
Yeah, but it's time we made a move, so see you.
Alright then. I hope the next time we meet, you will either have already done the right thing, or will be about to make the right call.
Done the right thing, eh? I wonder what she could be hinting at. Let's see what Paimon wants from here then, I guess.
Huh? Well, that was an easy search. The biggest sheet is right up there in the most obvious spot. Let's go with that one.
Oh, it's like it's been placed there deliberately.
La 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 la. Let's see what's written on it. Huh? There's a place marked with a circle on here. Oh, could it be treasure? Whatever it is, it better make us filthy rich. Let's see what's written over here. Sigil of permission, something, something, Fatui, research, copy. Huh? Aw, that doesn't sound like treasure at all.
No, it doesn't.
This piece of paper shows that a Qixing spy discovered traces of classified Fatui research on the Sigil of Permission.
What is this? Sigil of permission? Oh, that's the thing that child gave us, wasn't it?
Oh, Ningguang did say that the Fatui have been up to all kinds of mischief in the shadows of Liyue, spreading rumors, wanting to get their hands on the Archon's body and whatnot. But research on the Sigil of Permission? Paimon wonders what they're up to.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, there's also some connection between you and the Sigil of Permission.
Oh.
Seems there's still more for us to find out.
Yeah, Ningguang is clearly trying to steer us there.
Oh, you really think so?
Yep.
Well, should we not go then?
No, what I mean is...
Oh, so you're saying that it's precisely because we can't completely trust Ningguang that we should confirm the truth of what she says for ourselves.
Oh, I guess so.
That's way out of Paimon's league. Paimon thinks she's been nothing but good to us.
Yeah, but maybe she's just covering up her true intentions.
Anyway, we'll see if you're onto something. Before we look for Zhongli at Dihua Marsh, let's go to the place marked out on these papers and see if the Fatui really are up to no good there.
Okie dokie. To Dihua Marsh we go. Okie dokie, so Dihua Marsh is all the way over there, and I know we're not going to make it, but I really want to try gliding from here. So we're just gonna enjoy this nighttime aerial view of Liyue Harbour before making our way over there. Look at those gorgeous lanterns. And before we fall to our death, we're gonna teleport a bit closer. Okay, right then. These would appear to be the ruins in question, and wow, look at what we have here. It's the Fatui. What a surprise. Oh, there's quite a lot of them as well.
There really were Fatui at the location written down on this piece of paper.
There were indeed.
And they look really mad at us too.
Yeah. And then there was one more guy all the way over here. Hello to you.
This should be fun.
Try not to enjoy this too.
My work finished.
And that puts an end to them. Now then, let's see what we can find around here. What have we... Oh, what is this?
There are so many talismans here. And some stacks of blank paper too. What are they for?
Oh, it looks like they're copying the pattern on the talisman.
I haven't seen this pattern before. But where?
Isn't that the same as the sigil of permission that child gave us?
Oh, Paimon knows! It looks just like the sigil of permission the child gave you.
That's just what I was thinking.
But how did a relic of the Adepti end up in the hands of someone like Child? Suspicious.
Very suspicious, and it's not just a relic.
Oh, that's right. Cloud Retainer said that when the Lord of Geo created the Sigil of Permission, it wasn't to be used as some old relic.
Exactly.
Talismans like that were once used in the Archon War to channel divine powers. Maybe the Fatui are copying the Sigil of Permission in hopes of achieving a similar effect.
Maybe, But they can't just simply copy something as powerful as that, can they?
Being able to channel divine power in battle? Whew, that sounds pretty dangerous.
Yeah, it seems the Futuri are definitely up to something.
And the plot thickens. We'll need to keep an eye on Child, that's for sure.
Yeah, but where is Child?
Alright, that's enough sticking around here. We gotta go meet up with Zhongli soon.
Oh yeah, I forgot about him.
The last stop on our rite of parting preparations tour is Dihua Mars.
I hope it's not more shopping.
Let's go! Paimon hates being late.
You and me both.